you're too drunk for Fox News, you're very, very drunk indeed.
Donald Trump's town drunk, pick for Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth is in hot water today after a video of him went mega viral on social media yesterday for all the wrong reasons. And the whole situation rubbed more than a few senators the wrong way. Senators who, are supposed to confirm his appointment to head of the defense of our nation.
We're so screwed.
I have that damning video of Hegseth shooting or axing himself in the foot coming up in just a minute. But first, we also need to talk about the other incredibly concerning part of this situation, which is that some Republican senators apparently think that it is not their job to vet Donald Trump's appointment because Donald Trump already did it himself. Which is kind of like saying nobody needs to test the drinking water because the chemical plant next to the river assured us it was safe. So drop a like and subscribe if you give a and buckle up, buckaroo.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
One of the president-elect's staunchest allies, Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama, raised eyebrows today when he insisted that vetting the cabinet picks is not his party's responsibility.
Donald Trump did all the vetting they needed to do on Pete Hegseth, and I just can't believe we even have people on our side that are saying, well, I've got to look at this, got to look at that. What they're doing is they're throwing rocks at Donald Trump. They're not throwing them at Pete Hegseth. They're throwing them at Donald Trump because they're saying, well, we don't believe you did the right vetting and we don't believe he can do the job. Wait a minute. That's not our job to do that. That's the Democrats.
Constitution might beg to differ. Joining me tonight is Democratic Senator from Connecticut, Richard Blumenthal, and it's great to have you here, Senator. First, just let me get your take on Tuberville saying it's your party's job to further vet Trump's nominees than the vetting he says Trump has already done.
I'll tell you, Caitlin, I don't say this lightly about a colleague, but that is one of the most ridiculous statements I have ever seen or heard. And the reason is quite simply, the Constitution does beg to differ. The Constitution says that every one of us must advise and consent on every nominee made by the president coming before us individually. We take an oath, not to a president, but to the Constitution.
Oh, bless his heart. That's adorable. He actually thinks Republicans care about the Constitution and that we'll be living in a democracy next month. Oh, to be so young and naive.
And I think that any senator who says, I'm just going to vote in favor of whoever the president sends up because the president has vetted him enough is really violating their oath of office.
Well, that kind of wishful thinking may work in whatever la-la land Democrats have been living in. You know who doesn't believe they swear an oath to the Constitution?
I'm proud of what I fought for. I'm not going to back down from them one bit. I will answer all of these senators' questions, but this will not be a process tried in the media. I don't answer to anyone in this group. None of you. Not to that camera at all. I answer to President Trump, who received 76 million votes on behalf and a mandate for change. I answer to the 100 senators who are part of this process and those in the committee. And I answer to my Lord and Savior and my wife and my family. I'm proud to be here. And as long as Donald Trump wants me in this fight, I'm going to be standing right here in this fight, fighting to bring our Pentagon back to what it needs to be.
That's right, chumps. I answer to Donald Trump, 100 senators, God, and my wife in that order. Unless I'm having some Tullamore Dew at 7 a.m. on St. Patty's Day, baby, and then I don't answer to nobody. What a sorry state American politics are in when Pete Hegseth can be who he is, say it like this, and then be inches away from confirmation because senators like Tommy Tuberville think that Don the con man's blessing qualifies as a background check. I sure hope Republicans like eating ass as much as they love kissing it, because Donald Trump's about to take a big old shit over this entire country. Thanks for watching, folks. Subscribe to Really American if you enjoy the news being brought to you straight up and with a little bit of humor. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you all in the next one.